Diego Estrada just walked on through. So, I mean, look at this field. This is 10K. We're top 10. We're 27:30.
There they go. They're off.
And I think that we're going to see something along the same lines tonight.
From New Zealand, Ben True saw his record. Ben St. Louis, I know you're listening right now from, I think, Philadelphia. He opted not to run this race, and giving Birmingham a chance to take it back running unattached. NC State grad Andy Vernon, Melbourne.
Follow the real-time split.
You can't.
Some post-collegiate gophers here, though. We I think Jamie Cheever and Patty Sue Plummer. And I remember that from 2 years ago. He was staying there with Mary Jo.
Yes.
When Chris
have fallen off, you know, not many at all. Basically, everything's intact. You can see Blinko there on the left, just swung wide. He's in the black.
You know, that's half a minute off of that if he's keeping up on that pace.
Yeah, and he's struggling with that.
Familiar, the new Reebok jersey's got the blue back and the yellow up front. So that's Olinger sitting there in about 6th place right.
100 meters. And with Nelson up front, Cam Levins and Chalenga just in with him. Yeah, you know, also I in watching this race year in and year out, I can't remember. There's Chalenga up front. I can't.
Let's see how many seconds back. He's off the main pack at this point. 16-12 after Vaughn's group is David McNeil, who's starting to fade a little bit.
I think that's Ryan Vale who's in right now. You know, I mean, I gotta like Cam Levins and Chris Derrick.
I mean,
you know?
Cam Levins and Chris Derrick. After you saw Chris indoors, you saw him in the 1500 here a couple weeks ago. You saw Cam Levins in the 5K. You know, one guy I don't know much about in terms of kick. 8 straight up done.
4th-year senior. I don't think he's redshirted. Now Chris Derrick goes to the front. If this doesn't get this crowd up.
And Mohamed, the collegiate boy.
So the 3 collegians.
And then Diego Estrada.
So. 4 kicks, they're doing it in a 10K. So there's none of this. There's no questions about leg turnover. This is pure guts.
Look at you mentioned Ryan Vale, who hung off the end of that pack. Now he's trying to get off the end of the lead pack. Ryan Vale trying to close it.
Yeah, and here comes Brett Vaughn up 2.
Simon Byru is kind of going backwards here, 3rd.
And they should. I mean, that's the way they have to run.
So I did get a text. Chris Derrick does have indoors next year. There's no way he's taking it. I just don't see it.
So Derrick, Levins, Ahmed, Chalenga,
5 to
Meucci,
go, 2K to
Estrada,
go.
True, Brett Vaughn,
22:08, 22:09 at 8K.
66.2 on that lap.
66.2.
Cam Levins back to the front, and Chalenga goes around Chris Derrick.
And there's Mohamed right there too.
Don't ever say that this meet is just about time, because this is about a race right now. Yeah, they need the standard, but they are digging for the victory.
Canada 1-2 in that lead group. Simon Byru at least 50 meters back, and he's in front of 2 of the Japanese runners. Collis Birmingham is about 20 meters behind Byru, and Adrian Blinko, I'm not sure where he is.
The toughest spot right now is where Ryan Vale and Aaron Braun, the former Adams State, now with McMillan, they are in that 2nd group, and they just desperately wish they were on that lead group.
In the back of your screen there on the left. This is a great group. I'm telling you, watch Ben True. You asked about a kick. Ben True might have some wheels.
Well, I mean, he's coming from a 1,500-meter background, and now we're at 1 mile to go on the nose.
And look at this, 23:16. They need to run 4:28 to get that A standard.
Yeah, they're going to run 10 seconds faster than that, easy.
They're going down, so each lap is a little. They're running 66 flat or 65.
Hey, heads up. What was it? It was 23:16.
16.
4:16 would break the American collegiate record. Keep that in mind.
That's going to happen tonight. We're gonna see it, because Chris Derrick's easily got a 60.
That's all they need. 64.
Yeah. And just the way that this is positioned, you know, there's not just a couple of stars out front. This is a tactical battle. If you want to win an NCAA title or an Olympic trials or make a team, you got to be able to function in this group.
And
you know,
Vaughn, we just saw Brent Vaughn on the back of that pack. You saw some hurt in his face. He threw in that surge. I think he's feeling it. Also, Meucci
looking good on the outside.
But he had a little hurt in his face. Chris Derrick, Cam Levins, Sam Chalenga looked pretty comfortable. So did Ben True. Diego Estrada doing a great job up there. Mohamed, we haven't really looked at him. He's in the middle of that group, and Mohamed looks pretty
comfortable. Here comes Diego Estrada.
Look at Diego, not afraid to push
move.
1,200 to go. 24-23.
67.7. So there is
slow down.
So they're slowing it up.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to call it right now. Chris Derrick's going to win this race. He's not going to lose. I mean, he looks so good right there. He's not going to lose this race. And I'm with you on Ben True. It's not going to be easy.
Ben True's off the back behind behind Vaughn.
You know, that might be a good spot for him right now, though. You know, we still have it's kind of tough now as things start to accelerate up front, and Chris Derrick is scratching his way towards the lead.
Chris Derrick is just the calm in his face. The last few times we've seen him race is just if we on that backstretch, it's going to be 2 laps to go. Just look at the faces of these athletes, and there's really so much poise in his look, and not much hurt at all. As you might see some fatigue, some heavy breathing with these other guys. It's just not the same.
You know what? Cam Levins looks so darn good right there. Also.
Cam Levins.
Here we go.
Good.
2 laps to go.
This is, oh man, I wish Diego was wearing that NAU because this would be a great collegiate.
And there's Chalanga.
Chris Derrick just goes
64-7.
Here we go. Chalanga goes, and Chris Derrick has got his eyes on his back like a laser, answering every move right there, and so is everyone else. Look how tight that pack is.
So we're down to 7. Chris Derrick on the outside of Chalanga, Estrada on the inside, and Cam Levins right there. Brett Vaughn lurking in the back of that group.
Watch the faces here if we get this. Look at how calm he looks.
Both Levins and Derrick.
Diego kind of always looks that way, so it's
26 flat. 600 to go.
26 flat with 600 to go.
They're going to run under 27:30.
Oh gosh, here we go. It's starting to wrench down.
And here we go. They're starting to ratchet it down right now, and Chris Derrick staying wide on the outside. Lap runners need to move, and we got Estrada right on the inside, but that's Derrick wide. He's just biding his time before he blasts out this last lap.
He's so confident right now, and so is Cam Levins. Cam Levins looks so smooth in the last 100 meters in that 5K mountain
man,
back.
I called Chris Derrick, but I'm nervous in making that call. 32 with a lap to go. 26:32.
63.6.
He needs to run 60 seconds here. Chris Derrick needs 60 seconds to break the American collegiate record, and he needs to try. Well, A standard, no question here for all these guys up front. Here we go, Cam Levins, the Canadian. He is #1 in Canada in 2012, no question right now. Mohamed is about 10 meters behind him, and Simon Bayru is just 50 meters past the start-finish line.
Here we go.
200 to go, 27:01. Here we go. Cam Levins is taking off, and he may have the kick of the night right now. Cam Levins pulling away from Sam Chalanga, then Chris Derrick in third. Cam Levins has put his name on the top of the list for the top collegiate and outdoors of 2012. A machine this year. Cam Levins, 150 miles a week is not a problem for this man. Finishing up, pumping the arms, 27, 27, 27, 29, 27, 31. New American collegiate record. Diego Estrada, A standard. And there goes Mohamed, the A standard.